Well, it's one of the
Yeah.
worst kept secrets in the game.
Yeah, but you know what? I thought it would have been Montez Ford. I thought it was going to be a black man under that mask, but, Triple K says never. But we at least got a black man haircut in Austin Theory. He got the fade. Someone edged him up. He has a black man haircut. He's in full Travis Kelce mode before he met Taylor Swift. So he's in that phase.
I would say that's more Justin Timberlake when he broke away from NSYNC.
Maybe a little Mac Miller. Yeah, Timberlake too. Yeah. So yeah, I'm more shocked about the haircut than I was about the actual reveal. It's not even shocked. I'm just disappointed, man. Just disappointed. I have no beef with Austin Theory. I actually like him. That's the worst part.
Well, as we've said on the show numerous times, he has something. I just don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Welcome everyone to the Untitled Manny and Marcus show. I am the racially ambiguous Lord Manny Hayes. He is the festive.
Very festive. Marcus the grand finale. And for the remainder of the year, I am not calling him Lord Manny. You know what? No. Until the end of Rhea season, Manny is no longer a Lord. He's your excellency, people. So get it together.
First of all, Riyadh season never ends.
Does it never end?
I don't think so. You will be calling me your excellency, a more difficult word than ever, for eternity.
No. That's my Gimli impersonation when he goes into the tomb and finds out everybody's dead.
There is no news outside of John Cena news.
There's
really
so much news, Manny. All bad news, though.
Well, Damian Priest has been forced to work a reduced schedule because he's old and he's dealing with numerous injuries.
I mean, old people shit. Mick Foley has quit the WWE.
That is actually a thing I was going to read on the show. I've got a statement saved. If you stall for time, and let me bring it up.
I will stall for time. Mick Foley has quit WWE basically because of the actions of the president of the United States, the man that didn't attend John Cena's last match, another failure of Triple H regime that he couldn't even get the president after he's been slurping him up for months and weeks. Couldn't get him to show up to John Cena's last match in D.C. Probably even moved it to D.C. to put him there. Could not get him to show up to your event. Is a failure on Triple H's part. It was supposed to be the president getting booed and not Triple H. So Mick Foley has reached a stance that said he is done with the president after his actions for the death, or his statements after the death of Rob Reiner, famed director.
So he said, while I have been concerned about WWE's close relationship with Donald Trump for several months, especially in light of his administration's ongoing cruel and inhumane treatment of immigrants, in brackets, and pretty much anyone who looks like an immigrant, close bracket, reading the president's incredibly cruel comments in the wake of is it Reiner?
Yeah.
Reiner's death is the final straw for me. I no longer wish to represent a company that coddles a man so seemingly void of compassion as he marches our country towards I can't even say this word. I'm going to just read it.
You don't have to say the N word. I know Mick Foley uses that frequently.
I think it's it's auto crazy. I can't say that word. It's spelled
autocracy. Autocracy.
That's probably the word.
Autocracy.
Words are hard. Last night, I informed WWE Talent Relations that I would not be making any appearances for the company as long as this man remains in office. Additionally, I will not be signing a new Legends deal when my current one expires in June. I love WWE. Will always treasure my time with them, and I'm deeply appreciative for the opportunities they have afforded me. But in the words of Popeye the Sailor, I stand all I can stand, and I can't stand no more.
That's just an old man statement right there. Mick Foley, you would have lost your audience by saying that. Go, who the fuck is Popeye? Wow, blow me down. I can't do Popeye. I'm not Robert Williams. Not a mother.
Yeah, I mean, I think Mick is entitled to feel the way he feels about that,
He's right.
and yeah, WWE is very up in that Trump organization, which is
Yeah. WWE is completely polarizing these days, and Mick Foley is the only one of conscience to be like, I'm just gonna walk away. While us wrestling fans like me and you, who talk shit about the president and WWE support of presidents and their dealings with Saudi Arabia, will still continue to watch because we are sheep or we're trained addicts. I don't know what it is. I don't know. But I have no problem with Mick Foley did, but it seems like the wrestling public seems to have a problem with him and say, who cares? It looks like an attempt to be relevant. And honestly, Mick Foley does not, I don't think, care about being relevant.
No, I don't think he cares about being relevant. I think he cares about who he's representing, and I think I think it's fair that he's stepping away. That's his belief, and he can do what he wants.
Yeah, but because Manny, I don't know if you've seen what happened with the Rob Reiner situation. Is essentially he was his son is accused of murdering him. Yeah, his son is him and his wife. And Trump released a statement that was just so, I guess tone deaf. Like he just starts saying, "Oh yeah, he didn't support me, so he had what's coming to him, yada yada, yeah, and all that." And it's ridiculous. It's absolutely
a man
ridiculous.
Died though. Like you can say that in jest. You can say that in jest of like something like, but not this.
Yeah, like this is such like a man that has done no harm to anybody. Yes, he spoke out against your political stance. So what? That's not like he attacked his wife or something. He did something despicable or something. He hasn't did anything. All he did was get murdered. And just because he isn't on your side and you release a statement like that, it's absurd. And I think people who support Trump, even after this, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous to be like, I like this guy.
Let me go get it.
Okay. And I get the full screen for this. And to think that anybody could support somebody after such as that, that's just not even humane. Just a stance of that's not even humane to release that statement. Like it's ridiculous. And then the Republican side have talked about, but the Democrats said something about Charlie Clerk and all that. And you can even say, Mark, you said something about Hulk Hogan death. I didn't make any statement that wasn't true that Hulk Hogan was a racist. And I didn't care. Well, I didn't relate to going like, he deserved it, basically. That's essentially what Trump went down. Oh, you deserved it. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. That was me filling time. I don't know how I did.
Well, I don't know anything else on this. I don't really follow what goes on in actual American news that often anymore. It's not
disgraceful.
I don't really even follow what goes on in the UK half the time, to be fair.
Yeah. No, but America is disgraceful right now. It's just like that. Like that's the leader of our country. You couldn't even get away with that in your job. Like someone's passed away. Let me release a statement. Oh yeah. Fuck that guy. Yada yada yada. Whatever the statement was. Like you can't get away with that anywhere. But president's all right. So
all right.
You know what? Whatever, Mick. I agree.
Let's move away from this topic because I think we'll lose everyone if we continue talking about the president.
Who's everyone? Manny, we got 0 views right
now. John Cena's retirement on Saturday. Yes. I didn't know what to think the moment it happened. I think that's evident if you actually were with us on Saturday night watching during a watch along. But I left it knowing that it was the right thing for him to lose the match.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's been many takes by many people. And I'm not going to say they're wrong. I'm not going to say they're right. But because everyone's entitled to interpret that how they feel.
Yeah.
My take of it all, before I saw anyone else's takes, was he smiled and it wasn't him giving up per se. It was him knowing he's given everyone his all. It was acceptance. Like his song, his time was up.
Time is now.
And it's now Gunther, everyone else on that roster's time now to shine. He's stepping away, and it was acceptance that he doesn't have to put his body through that. And if you saw numerous interviews leading up to this event and earlier in the year, he kept saying, I don't know, I don't think my body can do this anymore. To the point of like, it was the smile to me, I interpret it as this is acceptance. He doesn't have to do this anymore. He can move on now. It was almost like a interpretation of how some people, like normally when you find out about like someone that's terminally ill, they come to terms with it and then almost make the most of what's left in a way. Mm-hmm. I saw it that way.
Are you done? Okay. I didn't want to jump in. I thought you were still speaking. I didn't want to jump in. I didn't want to cut you off. I was really trying. And so you stopped. And I was like, is he going to say one more word? I don't want to.
No. I was waiting for you to jump in for this. I was like, why are you letting me so much?
Right. Let me mature, Manny. Let me mature, okay? Let me try not to cut people off. So everything Manny says is bullshit. No. I agree with you. I think that he should have lost it. I thought the backlash of him losing was ridiculous. I think people who are saying this are not familiar with how wrestling has been over the years. There's been criticism of how the whole retirement, tour, I don't know what they call it, run. This whole retirement angle has gone shit. I'm one of those people, but no one has offered me a better solution, honestly, than what he did. The whole thing was, it shouldn't be about Triple H. It shouldn't be about the wrestlers, not the wrestlers. It shouldn't be about the management or TKO and whatnot. It shouldn't be about promotion. It should be about two things: John Cena and what did he want to do on his way out, and the fans and how they want to see his way out for the people that watched him for over 20 years or more. And I think that, I thought it was a fine conclusion. I don't think the backlash is warranted. Triple H getting booed at the show and whatnot, warranted for many other reasons. But I don't honestly care about this run. And I thought that, it was what it was. But Manny, I'm going to offer you a hunch.
Go on.
A hunch and lunch. And I think I know why people here react to this. And I know we're dropping the political stuff. We weren't. But this happened in Washington, D.C. Military's there. Trump's according to a Nazi or whatnot. Gunther portrays, I'm not calling Gunther a Nazi, but a Nazi. And he beat a real American hero known as John Cena. And I think that was some of the backlash. Like, he quoted as the hero. People didn't want to see the hero lose, essentially.
I think we have to break this down in numerous parts. The result. I think we both agreed that he should have lost.
Yep.
I think the next bit is how he lost.
Give it up.
So there's an argument that said some people wanted him to, if he was going to lose, they didn't want him to give up. They didn't want to see him tap out. That's fine, but I don't think it serves a purpose if he passes out.
No,
I don't think it serves a purpose that he never gave up, but it doesn't serve a purpose to Gunther or anyone going forward. Gunther, the guy that's going to be there going forward, John's not. It doesn't do him any benefit for him to pass out, and then what? And then have him regain consciousness and then watch the video package. I just think that's dumb. It's my personal view, but I think that would be dumb.
Yeah, it's the dumbest. Sorry to cut you off. As I said, I wasn't going to do it.
That's fine.
It would be the dumbest finish. He got choked out, passed out, magically woke up, had the inclination to watch a video package, and then take off all his clothes and leave it in the ring.
Yeah,
it just seems stupid.
And then the other option would have been if he lost, Gunther pin him instead. But I don't think that would have served any purpose either. I think going forward, especially what you saw on Raw, Gunther's claiming he made him tap out like a bitch.
Yes.
That adds to why you now hate Gunther. He's giving you an additional reason to why you hate him. And for me, I think the problem with this, I don't think he gave you an entire year to get closure. I think because of the way it ended, people weren't ready for it. People just weren't ready for it. I think they were shocked. I don't think they were ready for it. And then this didn't have that much build, the Gunther part.
Yeah.
So it was a week of build to this, realistically. I think you should have had Gunther be talking at the beginning of this tournament, like, I'm going to choke this motherfucker out and make him give up. I think you needed to do that from the beginning of the tournament, not wait a week to build to this thing and then it just end. I think that was the thing I had more issue with. It's like, it's his send-off, but you've not really done anything, and then you've almost wasted. I feel like you've almost wasted dates as well, in the fact that there's been no Gunther Cena interaction to build to this story to make a lasting impression. We just know it's his last match.
Yep. And the piggyback on that, we had a year of John Cena Angle retiring, and if they knew, or when they knew that the person that was going to be retiring Gunther, they should have built him up more. Gunther went away for a bit. Before this tournament, Gunther was gone. He had just lost to Jey Uso.
No, he lost.
Punk.
He lost to Punk, and then he was gone.
Yeah, and he was just gone. Comes back in the tournament. He doesn't say anything until the week of the show and say, I'm going to make John Cena give up or whatever he said in his promo. And then we get the match, and he does just that. There was no buildup. If this was a movie, I would try to compare it to, like, one of the Rocky movies. He wasn't Ivan Drago. He wasn't Mr. T. He wasn't out there talking about, I'm going to end John Cena. I'm going to end it. I'm going to ruin your life and all that. He just did. And coming on Monday, I thought it was the right step when he said, I'm tapped like a little bitch and all that. Yeah. And he got all that heat from the crowd. And I'm all for that. But if you knew who he was, they should have established the monster. He shouldn't have had random matches with Goldberg retiring him and whatnot. Or if you're going to do that, just say, he's a career killer. Start building that up right away and treat him like he is. I was going to say the Undertaker, but he is the Undertaker. You're in. You're going to die when you get in the ring with him.
Even to that, Marcus, I feel like they wasted so many steps. I know in the Chris Van Vliet interview with John Cena, he mentioned that this whole retirement run, there were so many pivots that they had to do. But I feel like they knew they were going to do this tournament at the end. They knew.
Felt like it. Yeah.
I feel like the moment Gunther retired Goldberg, he should have immediately pointed at John Cena and been like, John Cena, you're next.
Yeah. Here's my question.
Built week by week. Yeah, built week by week to add to this. It just felt there was no story to end this. Like, when you compare that to Sting send off, there was a whole thing for that.
Yeah. And even that, and they prepared it. They were like, oh, this is it. He has the title, yada, yada. He's even with Darby. Yeah. And then they made a whole spectacle of the ending that bring out his history, his kids, and yada, yada. They did all that. Fantastic work. Tony Khan, good job. With this one, do you feel Gunther should have been the champion in this match? Because it then says you're more of a killer than being actually the champion. Like, you should have never lost.
I think when you look at Gunther, you don't need to see a title on him. You just know he's some type of champion.
If you're a casual fan, it's your first time seeing Gunther, you just go like, what is this? Right?
Yeah, if you're a casual fan, it's only because WWE hasn't put him in a position to be that either.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Having him lose to Jay at WrestleMania, yeah, that's fine, I think hurt Gunther. Having him lose to CM Punk hurt Gunther. Now he's going to fight John Cena. I just feel like he's already took more losses, and he built it up in the tournament. But
I think
at the end of the day, you go, who he beat.
No, I think you're right in the sense of who he lost to.
Yeah.
He's taken two big losses. I don't think the Jey Uso one is as big, mainly because he's been demoted. But when you look at the occasion,
Yeah.
At WrestleMania, I think that's that's bigger. I think WrestleMania was bigger than Jey Uso at that point because I think that was a turn just when we were just like Jey Uso ain't the guy.
Yeah, we're done. We're already done. It's been months since the Royal Rumble. We're already done. We've already eaten it. We already ran it back, and then ran it back again, and then we ran it over again. We're done. And I feel like if you are a casual fan, this is all you've seen of Gunther. You've seen him, and these are his big matches this year. This is all this year. You've seen the WrestleMania Jey Uso match. Fine match. I don't have anything against it, but he lost. You see him against Goldberg. He retires Goldberg.
Yeah,
then you see him,
old dude.
Yeah, old dude. Watch whatever. Then you see him fight CM Punk. Maybe you saw him wrestle CM Punk and lose his title. Maybe again, but like it was no. Gunther hasn't been built strong enough to beat to be the last guy, and I think that's what the issue comes down to. Like we know Gunther as a monster. We've seen him over the time and years of doing this, and that he's a killer. But if you're just coming in and you're a casual, you just go like, "Oh, I want to see John Cena live match. Who the fuck is this Gunther guy? Oh, he's lost a lot this year."
So, a lot of people have compared this to when Brock Lesnar beat Undertaker to the streak. Oh yeah,
the Crown Jewel Championship as well.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people are comparing this to when Brock Lesnar broke the streak, where it sucked the air out of everybody's soul. Basically. I don't know if they have a plan for Gunther and how big of a plan they have, because Brock obviously went on to become the destroyer for the next couple of months after that.
Yeah.
Because when you look at another high-profile retirement in the WWE, it would have been Kurt Angle, which Corbs beat him for, and then he never amounted to shit.
Can we skip that one and just go to the Ric Flair one, all the way back down to Ric Flair? That was the only one they've ever gotten right.
That's the only one they got right, but then again,
maybe Shawn and Undertaker will be.
They got that right. They got Flair's right in terms of the booking. Flair's one was Vince McMahon being Vince McMahon, going, "You lose the next time you lose, you're out of here."
It's a good story. It's a good story.
But he kept plodding along, giving everything you got, and then they told a great story at the end in the ring with "I'm sorry, I love you."
Yep,
and that was it.
And then for the
Undertaker
Shawn Michaels one, you had basically a year build of Shawn being desperate to end the Undertaker. It's like, I have to be the one to end the streak. Is it my career or your streak? And at that time, I didn't believe Shawn was going down. I didn't think he was going down. And I also assumed his ass is coming back. He did come back, but he technically never came back. We consider Saudi an exhibition at the time.
Yeah, at that point, Saudi was an exhibition, though.
Yeah, he came back. And it was a good retirement. So I think what this lacked was the story and the moments. I think the smile is going to go down as something that's going to be used as a gif or a meme for many years, of just that smirk of like, all right, you got me.
Marcus, Eric quits the show quite a lot. But if I was to quit the show, that's the picture you're getting. You get that smile in a text, and I ain't coming back.
It's the only way. So I think that was it. And I it's what it is. I was more of not the match. I thought was fine. It was the best John Cena could do. Whatever. I thought the post-match celebration absolutely terrible. I would say that. Everybody walked out. There was applause. People already had their heat with Triple H already, which, according to Dave Messer, they're all shocked about. Which, if you've been paying attention on the internet, Triple K's been getting a lot of heat in the past few months for a lot of things. Yeah,
he laughed the whole thing off. He's like, he don't care what you guys think.
No, he never like ha ha ha. And that takes away from the moment. The moment should have been about John Cena. If there were going to be wrestlers, it should have just been the wrestlers, and Triple H should have never got up on the apron for the hug. Like, I don't even know why he had to do that. He should have been like throwing the last come out. They should have did the applause. There should have been a speech instead of that weird video. I mean, it wasn't a weird video, just that was focused like far off in the distance.
Yeah.
There was no pyro. He just kind of walked off and said,
That's
you
the
know,
way he wants. Thing is, that you got also until he speaks on the matter, that we're only speculating. So like you can only assume some of this is what he wanted. No fanfare when he leaves and all that. No speech. Maybe he'll do a sit down interview with that guy that they've been promoting for time, because that was shot around the time they were in London, because the shirt he was wearing was the London farewell tour shirt.
Oh, okay.
So I'm assuming there's going to be a second one, which will come out probably around the Hall of Fame or something like that, because you can only assume he's going back in. He's going in straight away.
They're going full documentary with this. I was expecting them to do a big deal with either a documentary on John Cena's last run, or it's going to be just an episode of WWE Unreal, which is coming back.
But let me give you a hunch.
Okay.
At lunch or at dinner. So that whole post-match thing where they put the belts on him, which is what him and Batista did to Hogan in, I think, 05. The weird thing about that was Triple H was standing on the apron, and they kept doing that shot, and you could always see him on the apron.
Yeah.
Here's my hunch, Marcus. Triple H might be an on-screen character again.
What? Oh, shit.
Triple H might turn into Vince McMahon and make characters.
Oh.
I think that's what's missing, because like you've got Nick Aldis, you've got Adam Pearce, but they're just kind of like bumbling idiots.
Yeah.
I think you really need a proper authority figure. And granted, that's been done. It's been done and pushed into it's been dried up. But I think you need it. I think you definitely need an evil authority figure as a character doing the devil's work. And I think you've got to put Triple H out there doing that.
So you want to bring Triple H back as full heel, going out there, Cody, you're in a handicap match, and you're in a tag match, and your teammate is Ivy now, and you guys have to survive tonight.
Yeah. It's a bad take, don't get me wrong, because I haven't fully thought this through. But, but
it is a take. It's a hunch, though, man. It's okay. Go with it.
I think you need someone like that to help build your baby faces, because there isn't a heel good enough at this moment in time to build faces.
Yeah. And I think right now the problem with pro wrestling, and I've said this numerous times, is that the real world has real villains out there in these streets, and wrestlers are playing. This is a pretend sport, and I'm talking about in sports. I'm not even talking about. I'm talking about in reality. We have really good villains out there, like people who are outlandish out there in the streets, who are saying all types of things, doing all types of things, and you got these wrestlers doing basically cookie cutter, like, oh, I respect you and all that. No, we need people with full disrespect. I need you to be out there and say your mama stink, your daddy stink, your grandma stink. I don't care where you grow. We need some diabolical motherfuckers out there. We don't have anything. Gunther, at his core, is a pro wrestler doing his job. There's no reason to hate him. Yeah. Paul Heyman, a scumbag as it may be, but only looking out for the best of his clients and trying to progress in the sport of wrestling. I need a scumbag on the level of $1 Million Man or Iron Sheik, or even when Slaughter went to the dark side. I need somebody to do something that's absolutely despicable out there. Gunther isn't despicable. The Vision aren't despicable people. Logan Paul might be, but that's the problem. The villains aren't real villains anymore.
Yeah.
And if we have proper villains, I think wrestling would be in a better place. In AEW, to bring them into discussion of WWE, they have villains, but they do the same shit. I respect you. Like Eddie Kingston Joe, the most recent example. I respect everything you did, yada, 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 yada. Most Joe called him was a bum. He should have been said something deplorable that is unforgivable. Like, go to the route of old heels. Randy Orton was telling Eddie Guerrero was in hell. And like, oh, you're disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting, right? I feel like we need to go down this route. Yes, villains can be bad and you can have a little bit of respect here and there, but you need to have levels of people who are a piece of shit. Just like they're just big pieces of shit, and it doesn't even matter. Like if Rollins came back and he attacked Rhea Ripley for no reason, like that's a piece of shit. Like what the fuck? Like Blindside had no reason to do it, no motivation whatsoever. Just did it. So that's what we need to get back to.
I feel like that's what made the Punk Drew feud last year, even though that was over a fucking bracelet. So good because Drew was a fucking menace.
Yes, he was taunting him and talking about I got the bracelet and your wife and your dog and you're a little bitch and all that.
Yeah,
it was full of so much disrespect that you want to see Drew get his comeuppance. At the end of the day, we may cheer Gunther in this next match. Like it seems like people were start chanting, "This is awesome" for a Gunther match, even though he's a piece of shit. He should be considered that, but he's not. He just got it won. Even though on Raw this week, I'm gonna say the preview that he's gonna end AJ Styles' career already. It's already in the cards. When he walked outside, he was like, and he did the "You Can't See Me," and he was next. That was a wrap. AJ, you going down to Gunther next year if Gunther doesn't get hurt or you don't get hurt.
Yeah. So that leads us into Monday Night Raw. We might as well just jump into Raw.
Yeah. This is the aftermath for John Cena.
Yeah. So Gunther's out there. He's already said he tapped him out like a bitch, and then he walked past a couple of people that I don't think should have been there.
Before you go into the Warpath ready, I would like to also announce that Gunther stood on his table and he stood on business. I'm just saying.
He stood on the table twice.
Yes. He kept coming back like he was fucking James Brown or Elvis. Like, I want more. I thought the reaction was fantastic, and I thought that him saying John Cena tapped like a bitch kind of made him seem like a bad person.
Yeah.
So it worked.
And then so he's walking through the back. He walks past American Alpha.
Yeah, Tozawa and Otis.
I was just like,
don't even have Maxine anymore.
I was like, what? Why are you two here? Why?
Man, go to the scene. I'll tell you what I want to see. Go, keep going. Who else did he run into? He ran to the Usos,
he goes past R-Truth. I think R-Truth is one that should be there. He goes past R-Truth. R-Truth calls him an asshole or something.
Yep. You got an asshole.
No, a piece of trash is what he called him.
One of them.
Yeah. And then he goes past Adam Pearce, who's already angry. It's like, you beat John Cena and then you trash his legacy in the ring. I don't think he trashed his legacy. I think he just said, I believe he went out there and said he did what he said he was going to do, and he tapped out like a bitch.
Like a little bitch. Like a bitch.
And then decides you're done for the night and simply get out.
Yeah. And let me say this. This is a strike on all WWE management. And because this is even before Raw. Nick Aldis meeting with Drew McIntyre and Cody, the home invasion, all that shit. Whatever.
Cody should have been arrested. I'm just pointing out. I don't want to see Cody for a couple of weeks. He should have been arrested.
Yeah, we have all of this going down. But let me tell you what's been going on. Drew was suspended, never took time away from work. I think he was one SmackDown. Got his job back and got a title match on top of that? Come on, man. That don't make any sense. It makes zero sense on suspension wise. He should have to go fight his way up. He should be fighting Tozawa this week.
Marcus, if I'm TKO or I don't know, if I'm Triple H at this point, Adam Pearce, for what he did, Adam Pearce is having a meeting with me today.
Yes.
You're sitting in the office today. This man has got so much heat on him. This man is ratings at this moment in time. People want to tune in to see what this motherfucker's going to do. and you've sent him home in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, like, oh, okay, we're done with that. It's ridiculous management.
This is a ratings business, and you are doing this bullshit? Yeah, dude, fired.
So AJ, who I'm gonna call a bad motherfucker, was waiting out there in the freezing cold Hershey, Pennsylvania, in a sleeveless shirt. As Gunther's all buttoned up and cold, he's just sitting on the car like this. I would have been like this. Oh, oh, fuck you, man. Fuck you. Smoking a cigarette shivering. I'm cold. Just need the heat. Just need whatever heat I can get. Yeah.
Where the Toros at?
Yeah. I've been freezing cold. And so Gunther gets in the car, man. He drives off. He does. You can't see me. The AJ drive off. They cut away from the segment. They do the full raw intro. People walking in. Yada yada. You know how I'm ending this segment? I'm blowing that car up, man. I'm blowing the car up. I know it's ridiculous, and I know it's stupid, and Gunther wouldn't be able to survive it, but I'm blowing the car up because it felt right. Just because Vince would have did it. Vince would have blew Gunther up, and we would have had a new mystery of who blew up Gunther.
Do you know what? Because when Triple H took over, you got to pay attention to a lot of stuff in the background. Mm-hmm. There was nothing going on in the background of this. I was just very impressed with the bus the Miz has.
Oh yeah, like is that an official bus? Yes, it was huge. Yes, the Miz. Does he really travel around in that bus? Do I go down the road and I see the Miz driving down and go, well, I'll be damned. No, I know that too. It was huge. It was huge. Gunther got into his little car and drove off.
Gunther's supposed to have a bus. He was getting terrorized on his way home to the bus on Saturday.
Yeah. So that was also what happened at the end of John Cena. He needed security to escort him out because people were throwing and shouting and all that type of stuff. His life was in danger.
Liked the bit. So as John Cena was about to make his entrance, we saw Gunther step out the ring, but someone recorded him step out of that ring, and this little kid riled up and crashed out. No one likes you. No one likes you. Oh, you gonna take my hat? Go on. I would have taken his hat and I would have threw it.
Yeah.
I would have threw it.
But so I think Gunther's reaction post John Cena has been done well. But like you said, why would you let that man go home? I'm talking about even just as a show, as in we know wrestling scripted. They should have kept Gunther on throughout the show and then have all types of interactions throughout the night of people just saying, even people going, you did the right thing. All you did was wrestle a match. You made him tap. You didn't do anything wrong. And then him just downgrading him too.
Yeah, I needed the heels to heel. And then I needed the faces to be like,
I need Braun Breaker's like, yeah, you got his ass. My time to shine. Or him walking to Dominic Mysterio and them having just a powwow like, yeah, we're the last survivors of John Cena.
But then the other thing, if I was really being like heelish tonight, or just like I'm standing on business tonight, Gunther's in a gauntlet match against the entire roster.
That's what Pierce should have did. That would have been funny.
You fight till you can't fight no more.
Yeah. You want to talk about never giving up and you saying tap it out like a bitch? Well, Gunther, tonight you're going against the entire roster. And you a little bitch tonight. You are a bitch tonight. You going to call John Cena a bitch? We're going to make you a bitch. And now that's entertainment, Manny. Now that's creativity. The part Gunther out there struggle and people get, I guess, I'm trying to think of a word. Their comeuppance? There's another word. For the death of John Cena, for the man that killed John Cena.
To be fair, though, I do feel like we do two things. You either bury Gunther in that, or you bury the entire roster. I don't know which one you want to do.
I would start really slow, and so he'd have to fight like R-Truth and Tozawa and all the bottom people on the roster who deserve their ass kicked, and maybe some of those NXT folks that just come around every now and then, and he whoops their ass, and then it starts getting competitive when he has when he has to fight. I don't know. I'm just gonna put. I don't think Sammy's around right now, but Sammy or one of the Usos or something like that. When it starts getting real, it's like, oh shit, these are real wrestlers now, and then Omos comes out there for the finish. No, but. And it starts getting real. Or even Randy confronts him. I feel like should have been some type of confrontation.
I get the feeling there will be another Randy confrontation in the future when he gets back from Riyadh season. But so we get the first match of the night, which was the Usos versus the New Day. I'm just gonna say, not their best work.
They are what older than when they were when the rivalry was hot.
But this had nothing to it either. Like this wasn't like weeks of build or anything. It was just like, oh yeah, Jay's in trouble now. We're gonna put him back in the tag division.
Yeah, it felt like that. It felt like, oh, we demoted Jay and we're gonna do this. There's no story involved in this. No Uso promo about we're gonna lock him up and stuff like they used to. It just seemed like, we got a match. We got a match, and we're gonna do this. We're just gonna throw this rivalry out there and just for change. I didn't have a problem with the match, but you also got to take into consideration that the Usos haven't teamed together in a while, and there's probably some chemistry. Like, when's the last time they worked tag matches together? It's been a while. Got to rework that chemistry and stuff.
I think they worked a tag match like 2 months ago.
Yeah, but when you're working them like that, you're not working it all the time. Like,
I'll tell you what, though, there was one super kick, I think, on Xavier Woods, which I was like, damn, the Woods bumped the hell out of that.
Yeah. But I thought it was a good match. I thought it was fine. It ain't no Dragon Lee New Day.
I know. I can't even remember the order of it. I didn't take notes today.
It goes all women segments after this, actually.
No,
so the next thing would be
Javon
EO
Evans, Grande Americano segment.
That happens in between there, yeah. But somewhere. I think next we get Rio walking in the back, and then they start talking. And then we get like a million commercial breaks. They finally start making it to the ring, and Asuka spits in their face like two. And then Kyrie comes from the sky with tactical strength to EO, and then they continue to whoop ass. All for the entire segment. No revenge whatsoever. They land the EO for some reason sacrificed herself for Rhea for this elbow, which I guess killed EO for the night. Like, as a grown man, and even if I was a grown woman, I think I could take an elbow from Kyrie Zay and be like, it's not the death of me.
No, Marco, that's the insane elbow. You will die.
Like, she had a couple of blood or something to tell me that thing was devastating. If it was a tsunami she was taking for her, maybe. But that elbow
Marcus,
was like, all right.
She is what, maybe 150 pounds at the most.
You're giving her 150?
At the most.
I don't think she cracks 100.
She's probably like 95.
Yeah.
But that means her body fat is extremely low. She come at you with that elbow, which is the pointiest bit of your body. Like, you're dying. It'd be like being hit with a knife.
Yeah, guys, thank you, Manny. You may have saved my life. That was science right there. But I'm on the street, Kyrie Zay's coming up with the elbow. I need to move because it's death. I can't take that blow. That was science. We move on to, I believe, Maxine, right? I think that's the next
most boring match of the
What?
summer.
Oh, come on.
This match. It was so dull.
Oh, come on. You're beef with this match. I thought they did a match. It wasn't the best. It was sloppy at points. But I thought there was some cool spots to keep it. I like the armbar. I've never seen the armbar into a slam on the hard part of the ring where it was countered. The hanging dragon sleeper in there. I thought there were some good spots in there. I enjoyed the match.
Spots, Marcus, but it was boring.
I was not bored.
Even when she hulked up and took down the straps, I was like, "Get out of here!" That's
took him upside down, man. Upside down on the turnbuckle. She took him down that way.
No, I need Natty to come back and crush her spirit.
I thought it was the right direction for this. I thought it was a good first opponent. She beat Ivy now. It means nothing to nobody. Becky will get her belt back after litigation, though. I really hope it comes down to that. Like, not a match. It's just the car is corrupt. And then you got it back via litigation. Just saying. That's kind of heels I want in wrestling.
And then, what was it? It was a title match after that.
What was that? Oh, yeah. It was Stephanie Becerra versus Raquel.
which I thought was going okay until old Nikki Bella come out.
Well, they went to what is now to be known as the WWE Championship finish, when someone with another grudge comes out there and kick ass, kick everybody's ass.
I don't like this because all that's going to do is it makes Raquel look like a face in this situation, because Raquel cut a promo against Nikki Bella on socials.
Yeah,
with Raquel sporting what seemingly formed a tit on her head, because that thing was huge.
I didn't see it. I did not see that. I did not see her.
Because it was huge. If you drew a nipple on it, it'd definitely be a tit.
But Nikki is going, this is my house, it's my generation. I paved the way, goddammit. I'm a legend. I'm a legend. I thought somebody was going to kick her ass in the back.
Those two should be cleaning my boots.
Yeah. I thought someone was going to attack her. But again, wrestlers get heat. I know they had to divorce, or not divorce, they broke up. But she should have been like, people keep talking about John Cena. Talk about me, the real legend, the GOAT, the last GOAT. Okay? The last real champion. She should have took all that shit. I'm just saying. That would have been massive heat for Nikki Bella. And on top of that, we also had the Random Judgment Day. We run Monday Night Raw segment in the back, where they were in the back and Dom was there. And Datum gets a strike because they couldn't explain why Liv and Roxanne were not there to protect her from Nikki Bella. So Raquel got morals and was like, stay in the back. For what reason? Never has she ever told anybody stay in the back. I want to win this straight up. I don't need help tonight. But they only did that so Nikki could do her run in and Nikki wouldn't get her ass whooped. And it makes me sick. It makes me sick that they put that little bit of detail in there that they weren't going to come out.
But then we also got a little bit of detail of JD being injured.
Oh yeah, that is a new story. JD's out for the year. He's having surgery. I think it's on his shoulder.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly where, but yeah.
So that means the New Day are losing their tag titles. No, wait.
The New Day.
AJ Styles have the tag title. I thought the Judgment Day had the titles.
Dragon Lee. AJ Lee has the titles. Yes, he was sitting outside that cold title. I would have had my title on my shoulder to try to stay warm with it. Okay, that's how cold AJ should have been.
I would have picked up smoking, Marcus.
I know. That was that cold. It looked that cold. You can see their cold breath as they were interacting. Gunther's all bundled up. AJ out there in booty shorts and a sleeveless shirt. And I know he was in booty shorts. Just chilling.
Then Punk comes out there. Basically calls Bron Breakker's family stupid, and they don't have they're very low IQ family.
Calls him Bronny, which is disrespectful instead of Bron, comparing him to LeBron James' son for the sports ad. But I think that went over a lot of wrestling fans' head. That he's a nepo baby like Bronny.
Yeah, and the scene kind of ends there. We move into the main event. Am I missing something? It feels like I'm missing something.
No, it's a lot of filler. It's a lot of filler and a lot of stuff in the back. And we covered it all. Siobhan segment, the Judgment Day runs Monday Night Raw segment, the Grande Americanos. Oh, wait, that was the Javon segment. Yeah. So we covered all that. And it's a lot of filler in Raw.
Yeah, so it's Rey Mysterio versus Logan Paul. This match was kind of just there because it was there for the reveal of who the Masked Man is. It turns out to be Austin Theory, and then in the haste of I'm gonna get you, Masked Man, CM Punk is out there and he gets speared.
Damn you, Masked Man!
And the whole time they're going back and forth between the ring, Masked Man, the ring, Masked Man.
Hold on, wide shots, ring, and Masked Man under spotlight.
I'm just telling you now, Marcus, the reveal of the Masked Magician was way better than the reveal of the Masked Man.
Come on, man. You know the reveal of the Masked Magician. You had no idea who the fuck that guy was.
No, because I don't know all the magicians in the world.
So, Manny, funny enough, during the reveal of the Masked Magician, I knew who the magician was. I went, oh shit. Yeah, you may say that's bullshit. You may say that's bullshit.
That's 100% bullshit.
It's not bullshit
How
because
old were you? When was the reveal of the Masked Magician? Because we both would have been
it's
about
gotta
20
be.
something.
I gotta be like 14, 15, somewhere around there.
Yeah, fuck off. You knew what magician
I knew.
that was.
You want to know why I knew? Hold on, I have
Why?
an explanation. Because Manny, at that age, I always watched magicians. I watched a lot of magicians. Like everything that had anything to do with magic, I was always around it. I would always try to do it. I'm a terrible magician. So if you wonder why, hey, how come you didn't become a magician? I'm terrible at it. I don't have sleight of hand. I'm very clumsy. But I would watch and study magicians. And so I knew who he was, but not like cared still. So like, extremely disappointed. Like I was hoping it was like Teller from Penn and Teller or some shit, like or someone good. Like I honestly didn't care about this guy. I seen him like do like one or two tricks ever. I think one of them was on Nickelodeon, like when I was a kid. So when he revealed himself, I was like, oh, it would be this piece of shit. It's a true story. I swear to
God. And that kind of concludes Raw.
Yeah. So my last thought about this theory thing. A part of the division or not a part of the division? You want to be rogue or with the group? Because it seemed like it might be a bit of both right now.
It might be a bit of both, but I feel like maybe he's with Rollins now that he's been not what was the word? How did they describe it in John Wick when you get removed from
excommunicado or something like that, right?
Yeah. As Seth Rollins was excommunicado from the Vision. maybe he called upon Austin Theory to be in his like gang now to combat the Vision.
Could be. We'll see though. I would like for him to be independent. I would like for the Masked Man to be the reason CM Punk retains against.
No, because I hope he brings back Buddy too. But let's get the band back together.
Let's get the church together.
Yeah, let's get the band back together.
The Messiah is back. Well, wherever Buddy's at, I don't honestly know. He's just vanished. Like you don't hear anything about Buddy anymore.
I heard an interesting take about Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
I want to get your opinion on it. So do you know when he's like, I am a revolutionary, I'm a whatever all the lines are.
I think I know where you're going with this, but go ahead.
He's just listing a lot of failed gimmicks.
That's not what he's doing, but go ahead. What's gimmicks? Go ahead.
Is he failed attempts to getting over? Do you agree?
It is. But he's I know where he got it from. It's from Fred Hampton of the Black Panthers. That's where he actually got that from. When Judas and the Black Messiah came out, that's when Seth Rollins kind of changed it to that saying I'm the revolution, because that was the exact same time that movie came out. So I'm assuming he saw that movie and then said, oh, I can do this in my promos. Or even saw the trailer of the movie.
Yeah.
Or Becky saw it and was like, you know, you can do this though.
So there's that. But yeah, let's bring back the band. Let's get Buddy. Let's reunite Rhea. Let's get Rhea Ripley and Buddy working together.
Yeah, let's go after Alistair's eye again. Let's go. Let's get this running back. But yeah, so I hope he's not affiliated with him, because Paul has been saying, no, we don't know who the Masked Man is. We're not affiliated. Although Pierce threatened him, saying, I need to know who this man is by tonight. So, and that's basically the last Raw before the holidays. There's not going to be anything that happens until the first Raw of the year.
No, there's a Raw that's being taped on Friday.
Yeah, but they're not going to do anything important though. Tape shows in. No. To avoid spoilers, there's not going to be anything serious.
And they taped next week's episode of SmackDown last night.
Yeah. Here's something I also noticed. This is the first year in I don't know how long. No tribute to the troops at all.
No, I don't think
Yes,
they
we
did it
do.
last year either.
No, I think we did. I don't know.
I don't
This
think
could be
we
the
did one
second
last
year. This could be the second year.
year.
I thought there was one last year. I thought it came on like the holidays instead of like a SmackDown or something. Or it was on USA Network or something like that.
Tribute for the Troops was not held for 2024 with no tapings held. They're probably not running one anymore.
Oh, Triple H don't give a fuck. Triple H hate the troops. No. But yeah, I just realized it this year. I was like, wait, they filmed this? Because when they were talking about filming, I was like, oh, no tribute to the troops this year.
Yeah,
And
but
then
you know,
when-
Marcus, they might do
I didn't know
tribute to
it was
Ice,
there.
for all you know. I'm
That
sorry,
would be
people.
so great.
I didn't even mean that to be a
fucking
joke,
great.
but that's the current state America's in, right?
Yeah, it's not a joke, but also in reality, tribute to the Ice, a tribute to the president. Also, another failed moment of Triple H's booking, by the way. He booked the entire show. This is all being facetious. I'm just making this up as I go along. So don't worry. He booked this entire show for the president to be there. He put it in Washington. He put the American hero, John Cena, in there. Trump is going to be in attendance. He's going to be around. He doesn't have to go far. Everything's perfect. We're going to get all the black people. We're going to have them all lose. So Roka's passing. He won't know. We have all the black people lose, and we have Gunter the Nazi win. This is all for Trump.
Well, let me point one flaw
He
in
put
your
the whole show. He
argument.
didn't show up.
Let me put one flaw in your argument right there.
Go ahead.
A Mexican also won on Saturday Night's Main Event.
Who?
Dragon
Who?
Lee. Dragon Lee won.
Yeah, but they beat the blacks, man.
So wait.
The blacks and their foreign ally from London. So that was for Trump. The whole show was built for Trump, but he didn't show up. It's like me throwing a birthday party for Manny, having John Cena
Trump,
and Rika
I
the
would
dog,
point out,
and then Manny don't show up.
Trump has a bigger problem with Mexicans than he does the blacks.
Now, I don't know. I think it's mixed.
He wanted to build a wall, Marcus.
Did you hear what he said about the Somalis? Did you hear what he said about the Somalis? The man hates anybody that ain't white, Manny. That's why Bailey had to get it.
Why? Because she's partly Latino.
Yeah, she's Latino. Yes, she had to get it. Could have been anybody else. Just found out Soul Rock was black. Just don't tell him. Don't tell him.
So I don't think there's a show tomorrow.
No.
You got work, right?
Yeah.
There will be something on Saturday. What it is, nobody knows. Is it the best of Tajiri? Nobody knows.
Oh, we do have a Saturday. Yeah. I'm down for the best of Tajiri. I'm down for
because Eric's not here, and
yeah.
I just feel like we can cover off SmackDown in about 15 minutes. Not that we could ever do that, but we probably could cover off SmackDown in about 15 minutes. But it will be the best of Tajiri.
Yeah, it'll be the best coverage of SmackDown ever, to quote Becky Lynch. Which I may start adding. This is the best review show in the world. No, we're not the only ones saying it. Manny is saying it. Eric is saying it.
Not just us. Reader's Digest is saying it.
Yeah. So
is that still a thing?
The TV Guide is saying it. Did you guys have TV Guide in the UK? Was it UK TV Guide? Or was that just
not
an
like
American
the way
thing?
you have TV Guide?
No, I'm talking about back when it was like in a magazine and.
Oh no!
You
We
had
had a
to there
magazine
and be like,
that.
what's coming on tonight?
We
Which
have a
is
magazine
wild
like
to tell
that.
kids this.
But they never got with the times. It was called Radio Times.
Radio Times is damn.
Radio Times.
They got washed. That magazine got washed up. They got washed up by TV, and then the internet came along. But imagine playing TV Guide to kids is fucking wild. Like, yeah, we didn't know when things came on. You had to go to the TV Guide and be like, oh, it comes on at this time.
But that's even like you know those was it satellite? Like I still have it with mine where you can pull up the TV, you can pull up the TV Guide on the
oh yeah, the guide
on the guide on TV on the TV.
Yeah,
but I don't think they'd even understand that properly.
No, because I remember watching that guide before you can just go down yourself. Because now when you use the guide, you can just move it down yourself. Before, it would just be a channel, and it'd be a scrolling channel, and you need to wait to see when something's coming on. Like, I don't even have control of this thing.
The best thing, which no one will understand, I don't know if you had it in America. Did you have teletext?
What is that? Maybe it's something else.
It was like the internet for TV in like the 80s, 90s.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so there was a button you'd press, and it would give you the news. It would give you like on scores and stuff. So like that would get periodically updated. And it's also like how you pull up the subtitles back in the day. You'd have to press a number into the teletext. You go 888, and it would bring up subtitles. But like back in the day, if there wasn't like all these channels and stuff to get the radio for like a certain game and stuff like that. So you'd have to pull up you go to the sports bit. Mm-hmm. And then put live fixtures, the live scores on, and then you can have it set to your game and just leave it on the TV, because that was the only way you're going to find out the score in live time.
That sounds horrible.
It was.
That sounds horrible. I've never had that. If we did, maybe we were too poor to have it on our black and white TV. Who knows?
But yeah, that was some of the fun we used to have, and people used to book holidays through that thing.
So it's like when you go to the hotel and they be like, "Hey, you want to book this, do this," and you go to that special menu page.
Yeah.
That sounds horrible. Yeah, the kids today don't understand our hardship. You know, our generation before us had to walk 15 miles to school or some shit. They had to go in the snow. Our trauma is, the TV guide wasn't working.
So this might be the last live proper show that we do, apart from the Tajiri show. But I'm sure I'm probably going to pop up during the holidays because I get bored very quickly. And we'll probably be building.
Now he's playing. He's going to play with his toys, guys. He's playing with toys online. Just do it, Manny. Commit to it.
I will be building Formula One cars on stream. Yeah. However, to make it more interesting, because watching me build is incredibly boring a lot of the time. WWE currently have the best PLE matches live. It's like a live stream of it, continuous. Yeah. Maybe I put one of those on whilst I'm building, and then we can just hang out.
Okay.
Mainly for the lonely people during the holidays. You're not alone. You got the Sharpshooters.
Right. Off the top of your head, what's the best match of the year?
The one that meant more to me would probably been AJ versus John Cena. Yeah, but I'm sure there's a load of AEW ones that are like high quality that I've forgotten about already.
Man, I go with the art additives. If I look at a painting and it makes me feel something, and that's how I felt when I saw John Cena and AJ. It made me feel something like this is the match of the year.
And we were trying to troll you.
These guys are old and washed. Yeah.
Me and Eric were trying to troll you because you weren't on that watch along.
Yeah.
And we were texting, "Oh, this is match of the year," but then it really was for me.
Yeah, it really was. And I was like, "Oh shit." Well, you know when someone tells me that's match of the year, my reaction immediately, no matter who the match or who the participants is, it. Oh, it's good. It's more. We'll see about that shit.
Yeah, no, that's mine. But
that's my reaction all about that. And I go in with this negative inclination, and I go in, and that match was just like, wow, this is something special. It's match of the year, and I know it's probably some more high quality, technical, athletic, or whatnot. But this was the match of basically my generation of the two top guys going at it for the last time. Honestly, that was John Cena's last match, to be honest. That should have been
one of my favorite matches of this year in AEW was the Young Bucks versus Swerve and Will Ospreay.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was fun. And I don't normally enjoy tag matches, but that was fun.
My problem with the AEW matches is they all kind of blend in together, and I don't know which I want to choose. And
No, because
Why?
most of them on pay-per-view are all good, which is the problem. You need some duds for other things to stand out more.
Yeah. Because now I just go, that was a really fun show. Oh yeah, so and so did that, hey man, and so and so went after the but it just don't stick because it's not a memorable moment.
Because look, if you go back and you go, and most people will go, one of the best WrestleMania matches is Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels from WrestleMania 25. But when you look at WrestleMania 25 as a whole, WrestleMania 25 is garbage.
Yeah.
Outside of that match, WrestleMania 25 is garbage.
It's like WrestleMania this year. When you go in the whole, WrestleMania was garbage. But you did get that triple threat with the top guys, the Punk and all that. And then you also had Io, Bianca, and Rhea tear the house down for the weekend.
Yeah, that's also, I think that's candidate for one of the best matches of this year.
Better match, their match at WrestleMania or the was it SummerSlam? I can't remember the one that Naomi cashed in on.
No, Naomi cashed in at Evolution when it was just a one-on-one match between Rhea and Io. Because we've been building to this Io versus Rhea thing, and then Rhea not beating her. So
that's the match I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
That was a great match that ended horribly because not because of the cash in, but whatnot. It was still a fantastic match. It was one of my favorites of the year.
So this is a weird wrap up.
I don't even know how we got to. I didn't plan on actually. I was just going because he talked about best matches. I was like, what's your match of the year? Why not? I didn't think it'd be a serious discussion. I was not planning on let's go into wrestler. Now let's go into tag team. Who was the worst? No, I'm not planning on any of that shit. I was just planning on, hey, what's the match? What off the top of your head? And if you have a match in the comments, what's your match of the year?
Oh, we didn't even read this out.
I got it.
J.K. Smith said, "Good morning, evening. Gunther versus Lesnar should be next. Thank you for the Jets helping me get to my fantasy football playoff. We got destroyed by the Jags, and the Clippers and Chris Paul are like Seth and Lesnar.
So we just want to see him go away. Is that what it is? Just get out of here. It reminds me of people going next. Do you think Gunther should handle them all? Does it mean more if Gunther handles all of these retirements? Because we have a long year of retirements coming up, it seems like. AJ says this is last year. Lesnar's probably done after this year. There was someone else I'm missing.
But Randy's close.
Yeah, Randy's close. Ray can't be far gone, but I'm assuming Dominic will retire his ass.
Unfortunately, Truth is going to be gone soon.
Yeah. So does Gunther take them all out and just build that up? As in, this is him retiring everybody till he retires?
Yeah, I think Orton has to be close as well.
Yeah, we'll see.
But he's the last of that. Him and Lesnar are the last of that. Maybe he has to bring back Shelton too and just destroy that
Shelton's the last of the class. I think Shelton will outpace. I think Shelton's going to outlive them all. The main reason he hasn't made as much money as them.
Not even close.
No,
not even close.
Not even close. So that's why he would be last. Not because he's the most athletic and best overall wrestler of all these people, but it's what it is.
J.K. Smith said Gunther takes out Orton to take the Legend Killer gimmick.
I mean, honestly, if they flipped it in reverse, if he would have retired Orton first and say, I'm the new Legend Killer, and then go into killing Goldberg, John Cena, yada, 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 makes more sense.
But he isn't. Orton's not the real Legend Killer. Because none of those people he defeated went into retirement. Except maybe Foley.
Ric Flair had a match after he fought Randy Orton, and then after a heart attack. So, and then had a heart attack in the middle of his last match, apparently. So, Orton, you ain't killed nobody. So disrespectful, but yeah, you ain't killed nobody. You ain't killed shit.
And Undertaker's still out here.
Yeah.
Making podcasts.
Undertaker came back.
He's still making podcasts with his wife.
Yep. This week, I forgot who their guest was this week. And I was like, who? Oh, it was Mark Henry. I was like, who wants to see this?
I really want to watch that Chalamet interview.
Hey, dude, they're selling me on it, man. He knows. Joe said he knows more wrestling than you think. He's out there. I'm like, I should.
No, he did the Batista entrance with a Knicks tie. I was like, I'm gonna have to watch this.
Oh shit! He walked the miles of bitter danger. Also, Saturday, if we are doing any type of watch along, you will have my review finally of F1. Will it be F1 or will it be
FU? Do, 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 do. Only because it's just come out on streaming. I can't believe you have not watched this film.
Yeah, I should probably watch it in theaters, but I'll watch it. I watched the new Knives Out movie. It was all right. It's okay. I think I like the other two better. It's long.
I think I've only watched the first one properly. I haven't watched the second one properly.
With Batista?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man. That's wrestling content.
Wait,
that's the reason
maybe
I watched Utopia too.
Maybe I watched the second one and didn't watch the first one at all.
Says like the movie driven with better visual effects. Sounds like a good time to me. Sounds like a good time to me.
It works for you because you don't understand F1 rules. So
you're damn right. I don't want to ever do it. I don't want to become a jaded wrestling fan.
You can sit there and watch and suspend your disbelief. Whereas I said, they was like, none of this is real. You can't do that.
Yeah. Can I also add something about the John Cena retirement?
Go on.
It really mimicked his whole career, the reaction to his retirement. The divisiveness of it, of people being angry at the end. Like John Cena's most of his run was Cena sucks, let's go Cena and all that. This divisive ending of people going like, he should have won, or this ain't the way it should go. It's kind of the course of John Cena's whole career.
Marcus, we forgot to mention. So obviously there was backlash for Triple H when he was out there.
Yeah,
there was even in the post-show interview stuff. They were chanting AEW. They were chanting Baldy. The best chant though was "We want Vince." There was a "We want Vince" chant.
Yeah, which is wild. You're doing a bad job, man. You're doing a bad job. But enough is enough. It's time to change. We need someone removed from the Vince philosophy and bring someone in fresh and new. Just in general.
But this isn't even the Vince philosophy, though.
I know. This is the Vince philosophy going wrong. Everything I think Vince didn't want to do. There's a lot wrong in WWE right now. It's really difficult to support. I hate all the ads. I hate everything. I hate all the filler.
I don't. I hate the lack of character development. I don't seem to care about the ads in the ring, but everything else, the commercialization of WWE at this moment is too much.
Yeah,
it's too much.
Ticket prices are wrong. All this advertisement. It's not a good hang. WWE used to be a good hang. It used to be silly. And you go in there and you be like, this is ridiculous. And you either have a good time or you're a bitch about it.
You ain't getting silly in wrestling unless you go to your independents.
Yeah.
And you know what independent in America I really want to go to?
What?
The one I think he does commentary for it. The one with the mask from the Dark Order.
Oh, is that a real wrestling show that they're about?
Yeah,
or are they just watching wrestling? Are they watching? They were just watching wrestling, right?
No, they're there.
They don't have anything. Oh, they're there. I didn't know they were there.
They're there.
I didn't know. I just thought they were always in the back, like in the back after a show. Like we're gonna put this on and watch this. It's a funny show.
It's funny, man. That's one of the. I think you only get that on independent wrestling, where there's a guy that has a unique sense of humor, and then it gets played out on the show.
Yeah, and I'm not even looking for comedy wrestling, man. I'm just looking for over the top, exaggerated people. Like these people, everybody seems so cookie cutter. It's like just be extra, just be extra.
I just need a Santino Marella back in wrestling.
I need a Santino. I need an over the top. And you may say we want Vince, but a Vince McMahon type character where they're a bit over the top. And it's just like everything they do is kind of like no one would ever do such a thing. And that's why I hate you. That's why you hate them. But we don't have that anymore. We got the sports-like feel, which everybody was clamoring for, which isn't good. I don't think.
I don't know. It's not fun. It's not fun. But yeah, we should wrap it up here. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't.
Should have wrapped it up 20 minutes ago.
Yeah. So like the video, subscribe if you haven't. We'll be back on Saturday. We out. And if you don't join us next week, in the next coming weeks, happy holidays.
Yeah.
Peace.
Maybe see you Saturday. Peace out. Oh, there should be something up there. And then this guy, Manny, that ain't nothing but what's his name? Garcia. I can't remember Garcia's first name for the Dark Order. Death Riders. What the fuck is his name?
Danny Garcia.
Danny Garcia. This is Danny Garcia on steroids. The Death Rider. Maybe that's what Theory's doing. He's joined the Death Riders. That's why he's doing the stomp. Yelling at Renee. Renee. I'm against the wall, Renee.
That's a short, people. Make sure you check that out.
He's green bean casserole. I don't even know what that means, but I'm going to accept that.
I'm assuming boring. Just there.
But yeah, later, peoples.
We'll catch you live, properly live in 2026.
In 2026, I'm going to have this fade. Come back with hair.
The proper Untitled Manny Market Show returns on the 6th of January.
Manny, I'm going to have us come back with hair and then put hair on the logo too. Tanahashi's hair on the logo.
We out.
All right, bye. Rhea season.